Hi everyone, welcome back to our Living Traditions. This is class 2, and as we promised, we are going to be making berry soup with wild rice. So I gave you guys the ingredients last week. We needed 1 cup of wild rice, 2 cups of strawberries, rinsed and hulled, 2 3/4 cups blueberries, 1 cup raspberries, and 4 cups of strawberry juice or raspberry juice. Juice from half a lemon, maple syrup to taste, half a teaspoon cinnamon, half a teaspoon of nutmeg, half a teaspoon of allspice, and half a teaspoon of salt. So I'm just going to go ahead. I measured everything, so I've got them here already. So this is the 2 cups of strawberries. Now the reason the strawberries look like this is because they were previously frozen, and I thawed them out, and the wonderful thing about that is that we got our strawberry juice in there as well. So that's our 2 cups of strawberries. This is our 2 3/4 cups of blueberries. Again, try to get all those juices in there. And then this is our 1 cup of raspberries. Now you can use the fresh berries if you're able to get them in season. That would be great. This recipe is actually one that we used at the winter camp, the Winter Anishinaabe camp, when my grandchildren attended, and we slept overnight in the inside of the prospectors' tents. We thought we were going to be cold, but nope, it was quite nice. So now that I've got all my berries in there, I'm going to start to add in my spices. So I've got allspice here, and it's ground allspice. And we need half a teaspoon. And then we're going to need half a teaspoon of nutmeg. Nicely leveled off there. And then we're going to need half a teaspoon of cinnamon. Now, if you were part of our sharing circle earlier this fall, we had Candace with us, and she taught everyone how to make baked bannock. So earlier today, I went ahead and made some baked bannock so that we could have it with our soup. I'm now going to add the 4 cups of berry juice. So this is the juice from the strawberries, the raspberries, and the blueberries. Now it's totally up to you, but I don't really like to use salt in my berry soup. But if that's something that you would like to do, you can go ahead and use that salt. It is part of the recipe. I am going to give this a little cook down first for about 15 minutes, and then I'm going to add the maple syrup, and I'm going to add the juice of half the lemon. Okay, so we've had our berry soup. I brought it to a boil, and I let it simmer for about 15 minutes. So if you want to just come in and take a look at the soup, what it looks like now before I stir it again. So the berries have all broken down. They're looking very nice. I'm now going to add my half lemon. It worked out to about 1/8 of a cup. I'm going to put that in there. And I am very lucky and blessed that my oldest son taps his own maple trees. So I have some fresh maple syrup from this past spring to sweeten add it as our sweetener. And again, it's to your own taste, but I usually like to start with 1/4 cup of maple syrup. Of course, you can get your maple syrup at the supermarket. If you can, try to find the maple syrup that is made in Ontario, because it will have that nice taste that you require. So I'm just going to take a taste of this, see if I need to add any more syrup. Should have had a soup spoon here, but I didn't. I think just a little bit more. I think I'll put in about 1/8 cup more. Stir that all around. Try a different spoon this time. Perfect. Delicious. So now I'm just waiting for the rice to cook. So I chose this time to take a mixture of a long grain and wild rice. I normally use all wild rice in my recipe, but this time, because my grandchildren are going to be eating it, they asked for some of the long grain rice as well, because they don't like the I guess the woodiness of the wild rice. And I'm going to cut up a piece of our oven bannock, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, so we're going to add our 1 cup of rice to our berry soup. Now, if you have not cooked wild rice yourself before, it's just like cooking the regular rice. You however much rice you are cooking, you double the liquid amount. Bring it to a boil and then let it simmer. So there we go. Our soup is ready. Just let me bring out a bowl. I have this beautiful bowl that my sister made for me. Has my dragonflies. So this is a nice hot soup for the winter time. Or in the summer, if you wish to make it, you can serve it cold. Nice bowl of soup. Our slice of oven scone. I'm glad you could join us today.